Oh, yeah. Oh, it's happening. I thought more music would play, but it didn't. There's nudity, all right. Nope. Nope. Thank you. All right, all right, all right. That guy fucking sprayed shit in my eye. 1 second, guys. Hold on. Okay. Fucking self. Good lord. So, let's have some fun. Let's play some CK3. We're doing a little bit of restreaming, so if you are watching on YouTube, jump over to Twitch. I will not be paying attention to anything that happens on YouTube, as I do not stream on YouTube anymore, because it is not profitable. Even right now, I'm like, oh. Like right now, I've got not a lot of viewers on YouTube. So, you ever seen me before, Jolly Team Giant? What the fuck, man? You liar. So let's have some fun. I'm not trying to make part. Wait, what? Huh? But we're gonna start with some history. Going over here.
A steadfast supporter.
Memory's gotta be shit, dude. What's the plan? Here's the plan. History is the plan. This is all part of the DLC that just came out for no, I'm not trying to make. It's all part of the. I don't have that thing, Jolly. This is all part of the DLC that just came out for CK3. Of I don't know what it's called, like Persian something. And thank you very much, man. Have a good one, Blake. Thanks for jumping in, my dude. And this is really what we're going to do, talk about pretty much the rise of Islam in the world. And this is kind of an interesting world, or an interesting time, because this is in the late 7th century, right? The middle of kind of a lot of turmoil between the Sassanid Empire of the Persians and the Byzantine Empire. As you can see right here, this is Sassanid, that is Persian, or that is Byzantine. Sheboygan. Legacy of Persia. Thank you very much, Sean. And what's kind of happened in the world is that things are starting to kind of turn. You're kind of coming off of Big Daddy Justinian, which was a massive kind of reformation, or at least a massive return to form for the Byzantine Empire. And keep in mind, we call it the Byzantine Empire as a convention of 17th century monks. It was actually called the Eastern Roman Empire. It was called the Roman Empire, the Empire of the Romani, for all the time that it existed up until its fall in 1458, whenever the Ottomans took it over. And what happens is the majority of the Arabian Peninsula was just kind of used for riffraff. And what I mean by that is people were just sent into the Arabian desert as like a, hey, get the fuck away. You're exiled. And it's been that way up until this point for like the dawn of man up until now. During the Bronze Age, people were just sent off. They're like, nope, you're exiled. You go into that desert and you never come back. And for the most part, the Arabian Peninsula was used as kind of like a penal extension of these empires that were part of the Mesopotamian, part of the Egyptian, part of the Median, Numerian, this area right here.
Another loyal devotee.
I hate you, Jolly. And all of this land is, for the most part, just kind of been very unorganized in the sense it's never really had like a set rulership. It's always just kind of been not the Levant, down here. Numidians, I might be thinking of. Egypt had a number of dynasties that were all Egyptian, and then they switched over to Numidians, then they back to Egyptian. I think it's Numidians. I can't think of it. It's basically where Coptic religion comes from. Coptic Catholics are like, hey, you Egyptians that you have your Egyptian mythology, you got to become Christian. It's like, well, we are Christian. Look, this Ankh has always represented the Coptic religion. But either way, this region right here is the Arabian Peninsula. And you got a guy, good old Muhammad, who comes up and becomes a prophet. So if you do not know this, and I'm going to assume you don't because that's the way things work.
An earnest disciple.
The people of Islam, just as the people of Judaism and the people of Christianity, are all part of what's called the Abrahamic faiths, deriving their origin from Abraham. If you know your Old Testament, you know who Abraham is. And they all, this can be a contentious point, but I'm just talking about this from non-theological standpoint. They all worship essentially the same God, like, capital G, not lowercase. And the Muhammad is given the word of God by the Archangel Gabriel. And you have three different variations of the word of God. You've got the word of God made spiritual in Judaism. God's miracles and representation throughout the Old Testament is represented in a spiritual form, a burning bush, words from the heavens. Like, it's very ephemeral. It's not an actual tangible sort of way to interact. It's all very like miracle based, right? Like, we lit the menorah and it lasted and it lasted and it lasted. All of the many miracles in the Old Testament are exemplified through spiritual means. Christianity is God's word made flesh, in that, and this is not supposed to be like, I'm not proselytizing, I'm talking about like, this is the kind of set distinction from this from like a historical standpoint. In that the many miracles of God are represented in the flesh incarnation of Jesus Christ, one of the many prophets of the time, right? And then you have the word of God made scripture in the many, many, many visions that Muhammad has been given by the Archangel Gabriel that he then writes down. And his followers follow Muhammad around as he's fucking writing this down on like, oh, the son of a cow, here's a rock. Like it's all just scribbled everywhere, right? And Muhammad eventually creates this large gathering called Islam. And what you can see right here is, and all this kind of stems from Medina and Mecca are the two real big portions of this tale, right? And this all, you can kind of see this is like the conquest, right? Like 1, 2, 3. Muhammad himself, as a warlord, conquers all of this portion, just the darker green here, of the Arabian Peninsula. Medina, Badr, Badir. I'm gonna fuck up every single pronunciation of stuff. Like Nishapur, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Al-Taif, Sana, and Muscat. Crow Crocs, stop. We're not going there. That's not the discussion here. This is a historical discussion. If you want to have a hard opinion, get the fuck out. We're going to have this conversation. We're going to talk about this stuff. And I understand it is incendiary, but I'm having this conversation to talk about things from a non-biased standpoint. If you don't like it, then you can fucking go. I don't need to see you post bullshit in the chat section. Got it? Cool. So this is what he conquers. And eventually he dies. And Muhammad is succeeded by Abu Bakr. And he's kind of a badass. He leads a two-pronged assault of both the Byzantine Empire and the Persian Empire simultaneously. And that's kind of like unheard of at the time. As you can see, there's a 635, Battle of Damascus, Battle of Al-Hira. And this is kind of like in Seleucia and over here in Gaza and Jerusalem. Like, he just spreads everything. He spreads all of his forces and goes and attacks simultaneously. And the Byzantines at the time are not used to anyone coming out of the Arabian desert to fight them, let alone the Persians, who are already exhausted from fighting each other. And really, they fuck people up. Like, they do these crazy maneuvers. Like, I think it's Battle of Al-Hira or it's Battle of Damascus. I can't remember. It actually might be the Battle of Heliopolis. I'm sorry. Yeah, and that's what I was going to say, Billy. The Persians and the Byzantines were completely exhausted. And what he did was, like, he would have one thing where, like, okay, he sees me over here. I'm going to wrap around the desert, a place that the Byzantines have no idea how to navigate, and come around behind them. All these really amazing kind of movements, because it was really fighting to exhausted empires in land that they didn't really know very well. They didn't understand the kind of border right here and what that landscape looked like versus these people who knew this. At the height of the beginning of this empire, it's around 100,000 soldiers, where Byzantines had like, oh God, here's our legion. Oh God, here's our legion. We got like 1 or 2 of these left. And the Persians, for the most part, were just completely exhausted. I sprayed like fucking one of my algae things right in my eye. And what this kind of does is it leads to 2 really big things. So when Muhammad dies, this begins the beginning of the Rashidun Caliphate. And the Rashidun Caliphate means something like the righteous guided ones or the righteous ones or something like that. And this is where you have the creation of the split between, and I'm not talking about things from a theological standpoint because unfortunately, I'm sorry, I do not know the difference between a Sunni and a Shiite is a Muslim. I apologize if you are that. It's not intended to be offensive. But from a historical standpoint, as far as what happens right here, the Sunni Islam is based off of the fact that Abu Bakr is the successor of Muhammad, whereas the Shiites, the Shia Islam, believes that the final caliph of the Rashidun Caliphate, Ali, is the true successor of Muhammad. And that's the kind of big bifurcating point. Now, they do have different theological denotations, and there's even more differences in different sects of, or at least deviations of Islam, but essentially, it's believed that's kind of where things kind of split right here. One branch follows the teachings of Muhammad I, believed in the other followed the words of his brother nephew Ali. 100%, as Billy Chops just said. So Shia follows Ali, and Sunni follows Abu Bakr, specifically Abu Bakr, and Abu Bakr. I could be mispronouncing all that, so I apologize. So this kind of the Rashidun Caliphate smashes out a lot of this stuff, and by the end of the Rashidun Caliphate, you have essentially the capture of all of Egypt, the Levant, and Mesopotamia, not the Iranian plateau. Just so we're clear on this, Iraq and Iran are not places in the world. It's Iran and Iraq. That's the fucking pronunciation of the word. So, this over here is the Iranian plateau. And they don't really jump into this yet, because as you kind of find out from my discussion here with you, is that caliphs don't last very long. Maybe a handful of years, like 2, 3, 4, before then they either die or they're assassinated. More often than not, it's assassination. Majority of the time, it's all assassination. Especially the Rashidun Caliphate, which I think almost all 4 of them were assassinated, for the exception of Abu Bakr. I could be totally wrong on that. But this then eventually leads to the Umayyad Caliphate. And you can see this map is not very right. Don't look at this. This is expansion of the Prophet Muhammad. He did not take all that. He took this coastline, right? Pretty much this whole entire coastline. And to be honest too, there's not much to take right here. I guess you could say if you take this coast, you take this. But Abu Bakr completely took the rest of the Arabian Peninsula. You Benji. And then the Umayyad dynasty goes and expands all over the place. They go and take the rest of the whole Iranian plateau into Afghanistan and Pakistan, what at the time is not that, right? Afghanistan is not called Afghanistan until 1600s, 1500s, and that's the first time you get an Afghani person who calls himself Afghanistan is around that time period. Majority of the time, people in that area were actually called Bactrian, or depending upon who they were. What's the cultural group of Afghan? Pashta. It's that word. They refer to them as that word other than Afghanistan. And a lot of this area is very tumultuous for the next couple hundred years. And it was up until this point anyway, right? Because up until this area, yes, you had the Sassanid Persian Empire. But the Sassanid Persian Empire was constantly swapping itself around with a lot of the kind of Pashtun. Thank you very much, Benji. Billy, I'm going to get there, yeah. So what happens is that, like in Afghanistan, you have a lot of this. You have Indo-Persian, you have Greco-Persian, you have Greco-Indo-Persian, you have all of these. It's a real kind of crazy spot after the fall of Alexander the Great and the Seleucid Empire and the coming of the, Sassanids eventually, but
another loyal devotee.
They're nomadic peoples. And it just kind of becomes this crazy melting pot over here. And it's no different during this time as well. So the Rashidun Caliphate expands out. Parthians, thank you, Billy Chops. You are on top of it today because my brain's been shit because of these allergies. And you have the massive expansion of the Umayyad dynasty. Now the Umayyad dynasty expands where the Rashidun left off, really, right? You're pretty much, you stop over here at the Trans-Caucasus Mountains, this area over here before you get into Anatolia. You take over Egypt and Libya, but then they expand over here into Algeria and Morocco, into Spain, and then they get stopped in southern France, right, at the Battle of Tours. So Umayyad stops its western expansion there and takes everything over here for the exception of Asturias. And then over on this east side, it expands all the way out pretty much to the Indus River Valley. The Mughal Empire has not started yet, of course. That's hundreds of years in the future. But pretty much, there's a pretty badass dynasty down here I can't remember the name of. And this kind of hems in the massive Umayyad dynasty. And the big thing, and Billy Chops just said this in chat, the reason the Umayyads became so unpopular was mainly because they refused to let people convert to Islam so they can collect a religious tolerance tax. So, you have a lot of turmoil during the Umayyad dynasty. And you have the beginning of the beginning of strife, the fitnas, as they are called. And these are basically civil wars. And the Rashidun Caliphate to the Umayyad Caliphate started with a fitna. The first fitna was the transition point between the two. The end of the Rashidun Caliphate, the beginning of the Umayyad dynasty, is what kind of propels these two through these fitnas. And these fitnas and these civil wars and these conflicts start to become pretty standard fare for the transition of power for almost every major Arabic empire, because that's just going to be the way things are going to go from now on. So you have Prophet Muhammad, you have Rashidun, you have Umayyad. Now the Umayyad dynasty gets overthrown by, here we go, this is a really, really good map actually, the Abbasid Caliphate. Now the Abbasid Caliphate is different here, because the Umayyads don't necessarily have that kind of connection to Muhammad the way the Abbasids do, because this comes from I don't know if his name's Abbasiya or just Abbas, Abbas. It is the uncle of the cousin of Muhammad, but basically there's a direct link to Muhammad through the Abbasid Caliphate. And the Abbasids are a little bit more, I think Puritan is the word I'm going to use, but I don't know if that's necessarily correct. And essentially this is kind of a return to form to Islam. And it's important to know too that religion at this time, yes, sure, you have this massive expansion of Islam, and it is a growing religion, but by and large it was not like a tyrannical situation where people were forcing conversions. There was a lot of coexisting, especially as it existed in Persia. You have still a large presence of Kurds in Persia. You have a large there's a third sect. It's not Khajiit, but it looks fucking like the word Khajiit, and I can't remember off the top of my head. I tried to learn all this, and I found the biggest thing to me, that the biggest barrier to learning this, as it is opposed to almost every other thing of every other history I've learned, is a definite language barrier where it's hard for me to distinguish between different words that I don't really understand phonetically or etymologically, how everything's go. Yeah, and Zoroastrian things kind of has a weird presence in here too, Benji, because Zoroastrians were kind of segregated to this area right here. This is kind of like given off as like it's the Shah and Shir or something like that. It's pretty much the land of kings, the king of kings, and the land of kings or something of that sort, where Zoroastrians and the remainder of the true quote unquote Sassanid Persians were just kind of relegated to this area right there. Like, okay, yeah, you can have that. Just shut the fuck up forever. And the Abbasids basically reign in their empire a little bit. You don't have this massive extension over here. The Umayyads still kind of control this. After the Abbasids take over, the Umayyads are kind of over here, and the Berbers are over here. And the Emperor of Cordoba kind of splits off from the greater Arabic Empire. And the Umayyad Caliphate is known by its big white banner. The Abbasid is a black banner in kind of a juxtaposition. So Jern San, Chan Shah, the King of Kings. Thank you very much, Carol. Washai are the nomadic tribes in Iran. Yeah, so that's kind of what happens over here in Persia. And what we're kind of getting into right now is the Abbasid Caliphate takes over for the Umayyads, right? And you have this pretty much this border shows you what the Abbasid Caliphate is like at 850. Let's jump now into the game. Now we can see what the Abbasid Caliphate looks like now because of the rise of the Tulunids. The Tulunids kind of push out Abbasids from Egypt. And Egypt is a really important thing when it comes to the general well-being of any massive empire in the Mediterranean, because Egypt namely Alexandria, is a massive breadbasket for whoever controls it. So whoever controls this then has basically carte blanche to push wherever the hell they want. And the Abbasids over here, they give the Saffarids and the Tahirid, I don't even know how to pronounce this, Tahirids, essentially suzerainty over themselves because they're Iranian landowners. And to use the word that John Jern did, Quashki? I don't know, they showed me like 15 Tahirids. Thank you, Billy Chops. And they are a separate autonomous vassals, essentially, from the Abbasids. And this is who we're going to be playing here today as the Tahirid Grand Emirate. And they kind of eventually, as I think you can see our capital over here, is Nishapur, which becomes the site of a massacre a couple hundred years in the future here from the Mongolians who just come and fuck that shit up. And I believe this is... Well, we're going to click over here. And eventually, the Tahirids fall. But they don't fall in the sense that they don't... they just get wiped off the map. They become bigger... They become like an actual vassal state rather than this kind of separate situation like this. And they become the governors of Baghdad. So that is what we are doing today. Hope you got a good understanding now of the situation as it kind of unfolds, because I think if you're part of any kind of Western history class or anything growing up, you don't really understand how or what happens over here. Okay, I did want to play this at first, Billy, but I figured this would be a little bit more fun. Why would you say these guys? I also at first wanted to play this. The Emirate of Alexandria, but they changed it. Now it's a child ruling. We're playing the Tahirids, who are named after the first one, named Tahir. We'll start here. And actually directly the land of the Zoroastrians. Yes. A little bit, Benji. A little bit. I'm not very good at this, but I'm going to tell you what I can. So now we have the Iranian intermezzo. The Iranian intermezzo is basically the Renaissance. This is kind of it's this time where the Abbasids have taken over, and this is a time too where there is rampant expansion of philosophical, scientific understanding of things. A lot of the way that things are done in the world of the Arabian world, it's very structured. There's landowners, there's land grants, there's a lot of stuff that is, I think, again, just to kind of to piggyback off of the typical Western approach to history, we're taught, not necessarily taught, but you're not really taught to appreciate or understand Near East, Middle East, or Eastern anything. But as far as the historical standpoint goes, and when it comes to like the Middle Ages, these guys really had it figured out. There was not necessarily a feudal system in the same way that we had a feudal system in Western Europe. Their feudal system was far different. They had land grants, like I said, and land ownership, and things were on a different basis. And it didn't really... Caliphs were not these like super untouchable, venerable people kind of in the way that kings were. Kings definitely could get fucked over by their own royal court, but it's definitely different than a way that it was out here. And again, let me do this. And see, like, there's a whole big thing with the Battle of Siffin that I don't even know about, and I know it has to do with like, it's not like their Nicene Creed, but it's very similar as far as like certain things came out from it. And Muawiyah, who is basically the creator of the Umayyad dynasty, like I just don't know enough of it. So, the Rashidun Caliphate. Attempts to appease the dissidents. Assassination. There we go. Yeah, his assassination. Ali, I think, was assassinated. Assassination. Almost everyone was assassinated, which is a hard juxtaposition to kind of Western Europeans, right? Western Europeans, which essentially just passed on, even like passed on their hereditary claims to their children, even if they're fucking pieces of shit. Where again here, you're a bad caliph, or you kind of got in with wrong portions of different cultural groups because you have such a massive amount of cultural groups in these massive dynasties and caliphates. They just fucking murdered you. They killed you. They didn't give a shit. And that's kind of cool about this DLC is it very much integrates assassination into it. So we're going to take a look at that here. But Iranian intermezzo here. My boy Ali sort of. We have the same kind of things that you had with all the stuff over in the Iberian Peninsula. It's the same thing here. Well, yes, they conquered almost all the most culturally and intellectually advanced areas since antiquity and basically had hate kept the knowledge. Hate kept or had kept? Gate kept. Okay. That's the cradle of civilization. Yeah, I mean, I think in the last couple years of my like understanding of history and knowledge, understanding this area has been pretty crucial to understanding the geopolitical situation in the last 100 years. Understanding these different cultural groups and these, like, I mean, okay, this says cultural group Afghan, and I don't think it should say that. Because again, Afghanis did not call themselves Afghanis until like 1600 AD. Where's the city over here that I'm looking for? The major Afghanistan city there's a pass right here, and it's like this place just gets that's Kabul. I'm thinking of Kabul. So basically there's a pass right here. And supporter. Maybe it's right over here that I'm thinking of. It's yeah, the Kabul pass of Kabul. This pass kind of acts as this major thoroughway between Persia and the Indus River Valley, right? And then into India. And the Afghani people essentially act as I want to say not a buffer, but the Samanids go on to take over this, the Shahi here. And the Samanid Empire becomes extremely wealthy, because they sit at a crossroads between everything over here and everything over here. And it's just constant money flowing back and forth between these two. It's kind of the same thing as residing right over here. The Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth was a stupid superpower of the time because they acted as a massive trade bastion between these two areas. Debatable, but sure. History is so fascinating because it hasn't faded from power like Christianity and Catholicism has the West. Super interesting area. What's the one? Were you saying debatable but sure to Billy Chops or to me? I think it kind of. I gotta be careful how I navigate this statement. I think it is. I think it's because. Oh, okay. And someone can correct me on this. Billy and Benji definitely seem to know more about this. Personal opinion, I feel like the prevalence of the West in Catholicism and Christianity and its importance. What's up, Gary? How you doing, man? It has to do with a lot of the Reformations, the moving away from things, right? Of the English moving to Protestantism, of all the Reformations throughout the majority of Western Europe. You talk about like stuff like the Lutherans and stuff like that. All these many sects of Christianity and Catholicism, as it were. And how that kind of eventually stopped becoming the driving force. And maybe the Renaissance was a big portion of that, and maybe the Inquisition kind of reined it back in. But I feel like the majority of the time, especially as we kind of talk about the 16th, 17th, 18th centuries, a lot of it was done for one of three things: God, glory, or gold. And you could use God to justify the other two. God deems I go here to get gold, or to go here to get glory. And I think that lost its steam as the kind of what's it called, ended the Victorian era into the early industrial era and stuff like that. Whereas over here, this was all so fucking long inhabited by Britain and never really able to kind of go through a lot of those cultural or religious or theological reformations or adjustments, because a lot of this was kind of like, I feel like a lot of this ended up being kind of like proxy locations or puppet locations, right? Like, hey, we're just going to kind of abuse these people as far as their culture goes because we have developed this. Like, the Ottoman Empire was no slouch, but without that kind of like bastion, that kind of central figurehead, I think you have this splintering into all these smaller nations that can become easily controlled and then easily kind of manipulated. And it just becomes that way for 200-300 years, is the fact that, like, without a central governing or motivating force, everyone exists in their own little pocket. And that pocket just gets easily rolled over by whatever massive empire at the time. And that's just, again, I don't have a historical or archaeological precedent to tell you about that. I don't know enough of it. It's just from my own experience of looking at the history here. The minute the Pope caused the schism, it caused several more schisms or separations from Catholicism, which in turn made Christianity in the West lose its power, since there were so many different branches of Islam. Its two main branches, and it's divided 70-30. Yeah, I mean, Sunni Islam is the largest branch of Islam. And I think Shia is the second largest. I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. But I think it also has to do like a difference of structure too, right? Like, Catholicism, which is the structure of Christianity, right? All Catholics are Christian, not all Christians are Catholic. And here's this statement. I have a lot of friends that are non-denominational Christian, and they do not like this statement. But Catholicism exists with a very evident and very poignant structure. You have got seminary. You go to seminary. You come out. You're a priest. You go through the steps. There's a hierarchy. It's got a chain of command for all intents and purposes. And that kind of creates a structure. And personally speaking, as a Roman Catholic, I trust, boy touching bullshit aside, let's just throw that out. I know everyone's jumping to it, but throw that out. I trust the word of a priest when it comes to talking about certain theological or religious things, right? Because they've gone through the teaching, the schooling, they've taken vows, they've done all these things. Noctis, well, welcome aboard, man. Welcome aboard. Non-denominational Christianity, people who say, oh yeah, my pastor, that motherfucker's got a sleeve tattoo, cargo shorts, and he got a fucking certification online. And he got a grant from enough people to open up his own congregation. It's not called an archdiocese, right? It's called a congregation. Because he did whatever to open up a church. There is no fundamental difference between someone who decides to become a pastor and someone who becomes an imam. They're both called by their respective religion to speak the word of God in their respective religion and their interpretation of it. That fucks up a lot of my Christian friends. I was like, that's not true. That's not true at all. I'm like, sorry, that's just the way it is. By and large, Islam is divided by caliphs and imams. That's it. And non-denominational Christianity has pastors. That's it. For instance, in Eastern Europe, people believe in Christianity way more than the West and would die defending the church still. This is because they're always followed orthodoxy, in which Catholicism and all its variants. It hasn't changed much at all from the time of Constantine. The original message of Christianity has been lost in translation. The message corrupted. I mean, what a great name, Poon Shiesty. I think by and large, that's true of anything that we're looking at. I think what's interesting too is when you look at the history of the Farsi language, you look at the history of the written Farsi language, It's derivative. It comes from Egyptian. Yeah, Kunjan. It'll be VODed on the channel, on the YouTube channel. Hieroglyphs. So Farsi is from that, and you have the script of the Abbasids, and specifically is changed over from, I think it's from Arabian to Persian script. I can't remember necessarily the exact names and stuff, but Drag, we're just playing this for today. Don't worry, plenty more D4, baby. But it is, it's unique in that the most predominant religion, or most predominant speakers of the religion of Islam, are the people that originally created the religion. Whereas the original creation of the Old Testament has gone through many different translations into the creation of the New Testament, which has gone into a bunch of different translations. And also, while Islam did have a very different political kind of upbringing, it always had, I think, a stronger, more like religious backing into that upbringing. Like, no, we don't agree with Abu Bakr, we're splitting off now. Versus Catholicism and Christianity gets very waylaid in the politics of the Middle Ages, extremely waylaid in the politics of the Middle Ages. The whole reason behind the First Crusade is to consolidate power for the church. So it's a very interesting thing where, I mean, and also the majority of the Quran is just like a 1-to-1, whereas the New Testament, they opened up the canon for the last time in not Worms. I see in Creed 2. There's whatever the last time they opened the canon. I can't remember the name of it. And they're like, all right. It's these books. This is it. We're closing the canon. And that's it. It's going to be these books in perpetuity. Meanwhile, we discover other books from other gospels, from other apostles, who talk about Jesus Christ as basically being fucking out of Hogwarts. Like the Gospel of Thomas is wild shit. Read that thing. Jesus Christ used fireballs, and I'm not even kidding. But 1700s, thank you. It's like 16, 17, 1800s, something around there. But that's, I think, kind of another big thing too when it comes to the difference, Poon Shiesty, between like kind of looking at the original message of Christianity. But I think what you have to, we're almost an hour into this. We haven't touched gameplay, so I apologize. But I think what you have to really kind of look at when it comes to Christianity, the Abrahamic faiths, is that it's really truly about looking at the person next to you and treating them in kind. That's it. That's really it. That's the basis of all of it. There are other bigger, wilder things, that people kind of get. Deuteronomy is an entire book on how to wage war and commit genocide, essentially. It's how to fight through and reclaim land. And it's just like you just have different things depending on which portions of the book you look at. But ultimately, I think the scope of those three religions, more so than any other religion, right? Like, because the religions at this time, you're coming out of a lot of polytheistic religions. You have, I can't remember. There's specific names for the Egyptian, Greek, and Roman mythological things. There's an actual name for them, and I can't remember off the top of my head. An actual name for those religions. But essentially, though, those religions are more of a service-based religion, right? Like, do this to get that. Whereas the Abrahamic faiths are kind of more based on the actual faith rather than the actual act, and more of the, hey, let's just do right by each other. Definitely doesn't. What is up, Carmel? No, Hellenic and Hellenistic is the difference between pre and post Alexander the Great. Oh, absolutely. Well, I mean, like, I think most streamers can't help but kind of imbue their own bias into it. I look at too much of the history of it, and I think it's very interesting and very awesome to learn this history, because you're learning the history of the cradle of man, right? Learning the history of the Mesopotamia and how it goes through all these different empires and different rulership and different swapping of culture. And it really it makes me fucking wonder what this land would have been like had Alexander the Great not died. Had Alexander the Great completed his campaign, or at least stopped here in the Indus River Valley after his marriage, right? Yeah, Hellenic is OG. Hellenistic is after Alexander. It's where you get the terms Indo and Greco. So the Indo, like for example, Bactria is like right up here, right? Which is a Greco-Persian culture. Which eventually, though, there's an Indo-Greco culture down over here that arises because of the Bactrian and Seleucid empires. There's just so much fucking intersecting over here between these very differing cultural groups. Hey, Utopia. Any other questions before I go on? Wasn't Alexander death Sparta was about Commander killing his son Alexander IV and having past 14 years. Well, I just mean in general, what if Alexander had lived? Would he have continued conquering? How would he have been as a ruler? I mean, I still want to do history videos on the channel. And that was the original. At the beginning of this year, I was actually not going to become like a Diablo or Baldur's Gate content creator. I was going to just try to pivot the channel into history. And one of the first videos I was going to make was going to be, was Julius Caesar actually a good general? Hint, yes, he fucking was. The Arabian coastline? No, most people didn't. This was a land of outlaws. It was a desolate location. No one wanted it. Everyone was like, fuck that shit. Like, pretty much, it stopped on the Levant. I think the height of the Roman Empire had this. It's better if you're on Twitch. I stream primarily on Twitch. I shouldn't even be doing what I'm doing right now, to be honest. If you are watching on YouTube, if you can jump over to Twitch, that would be absolutely huge for me. If any of you have a Prime sub that you have not used on Twitch, please use it for me. This is my full-time job. Living the weapon bar build. Took some ideas from your vid, and it's good, Zyfe. Yeah, man, it's so fucking fun. But like the script for, you're smelling cheese, dude. I didn't know this. I didn't know. Scripts. Pahlavi scripts called. So take a look at this. This is the Pahlavi script, and again, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. So you can see the parent system of the Pahlavi scripts goes from the next one is Persian. It's succeeded by but Aramaic, Phoenician, Proto-Sinaitic, and then Egyptian hieroglyphs. It stems from that, and I always thought that was so fucking cool. I had no idea. I had no idea that was a thing. I'm so excited for the Play movie. Absolutely, it is, Drag. We've been playing it like crazy, brother. Okay, so. Yeah, season 1 was a good season to skip, not gonna lie to you. The patch wasn't a problem, it's just mechanically the season didn't have much going for it. So let's take a look at what we can do, because we can do a lot of crazy things here. So, for one, we're part of this intermezzo, which is our conflict here, right? And you can see here is the conflict. Here's who it includes. And we already start at war with the Saffarids, which is actually kind of wild, right? Am I supposed to be them? I'm supposed to be them. Oh, man. I did like a little bit of playing of this on my own ahead of time. And I was playing as this guy. Whoops. It's fine. It's fine. He's like a super warrior, dude. Like, look at this guy. That's fine, Shada, please. You can stay on YouTube. If you want, you can stay on YouTube. If you want to help me out personally, please switch to Twitch. Follow me on Twitch. If you have a Prime sub, use it there. But whatever's best for you. I'm a Twitch partner now, so I can't even do what I'm doing, but who knows what's going to happen to me.
Loyal devotee.
What's cool too here is the Saffarids go to take over a lot of this. But this guy's name's Amir, which pretty much just means prince. But the ruler of the Umayyads is the first person to call himself like the Prince of the Righteous. It's got a very long title, ends with Amir. Thank you very much, Shade. Appreciate that, dude. So I did not know. I was looking at this the first time around, but we are at war with the Saffarids, which are just a little bit stronger than us, which sucks. So they also start with like they have a special thing of IRs. I don't know if we do. Okay, we do too. The new Brilliance Dynasty tree gives nice new horse archers. Does unlock the Horse Archer Knight accolade too, or is it still Mongolic Turk exclusive? I don't know actually, Raving, unfortunately. We can take a look at it right now though. This button. Where is it? Look at those guys, dude.
A wise decision.
So I was going to show you that, Billy. Let's see. Accolade. Night thing. Okay, why are you naked? What? Where's the knights? Remember how I have... Oh, there. There we go. There we go. I was like, huh? What's going on? Thank you very much. We have a couple subs, actually. Let's see. Rainmar, who did a sub. Hammer of Tyr, who did a sub. Thank you, guys. El Garlando, who did a sub. And Benji, who just gave out a sub. So, guys, thank you so much. Sorry I missed all those subs in the midst of my history conversation there. Fuck, now where's the accolades? Yeah, I got... Oh, shit. This is blocking the accolade section. I have to reboot the game. I forgot about that. Right? The accolade's supposed to be right here underneath the screen. Well, sucks that fucking the night manager. The night manager is like my favorite mod. Give me a sec. That. Yeah, it does. I am 100% doing that. Is there a newer one out that's better? Go to the workshop. Night Manager continued is what it looks like. Right. Okay. I mean, Britain's very culturally very fun, though, Tiki, so I understand it. No, I have not seen the Wardens and Warden yet stuff. Okay, playsets. Nope, nightmare. It's so true. I've never been concise when it comes to CK3. I mean, yeah, from everything I've seen, Stan looks great. Yep. Guys, I want to thank you very much for showing up here today. I was really debating doing this. I didn't know if anyone actually would be interested in watching this. So I'm glad you guys are having a good time with it. Game. Oh, these are your generic ones you can choose. Just watching my... Press start. Nope. Well, we're gonna have to reboot again. Half the people are naked. Here's another episode of me fucking everything up. I have not, Tiki Powers. Play sets. Let's shut off. I guess I could shut off the community flavor pack. Ethnies and Portrait expanded. Fair lords, fair ladies. It should be okay. I'll keep on community flavor pack. That should be all right. Surprised it hasn't updated yet, but try one more time. Sorry. You know, Tiki, I don't know if I'd actually enjoy doing history stuff with other historical channels, because they're frankly they're probably way better at history than me, and I don't feel like I'd be able to really contend. I think I'd just be like learning a lot. Benji, I don't know. I've heard no and I've heard yes, so I try not to rock that boat. God damn it. I don't know if maybe it's just, I should just shut off the night manager. It's great, guys. It's great. Oh. Titanium, that's what I'm here for, Spork. Yeah, you know, Raving, I think one of my biggest problems right now I've got with... Just gonna shut it all off. Now I'm like kind of pissed off. I'm just shut it all off. Got it all working earlier. I troubleshoot this all last night. Yeah, I think my problem right now with the game is there's just not enough to do. Not really enough to do. So it's like, oh, okay, yeah, let's go do all that. It's like, maybe this is better, Barb. Only thing I have on now is IR terrain mod. I mean, I understand a lot about history and I know a lot about history, but I don't think I know a lot about history as it pertains to someone who's like, that's their job, you know? Uh, what did I do? Did I press continue or something? What the hell happened there? Oh, I did. Yeah, Lord, I have a vanilla one that I use. I tried some of the mods that I always use before the stream to see if I could get them to work, and they were working, and then I fucked it up. That looks vastly different. Alright. Finally. You were asking about which accolade, my bro? Go back then. So, Raving, that's what I was going to say is that, what's up, Zombie? How are you? My problem is that, yeah, you're right, and 4. I mean, I've had this fucking game for like 2 weeks now, and I'll just wait for this to work. I mean, because the IR terrain mod is my favorite. Like, it does this. And if I go down to the actual terrain, it looks way better. But my one problem with the game is, hey, here's another DLC set in 860 fucking 7 AD. Like, give me something set in 1400. Let me play the 100 Years' War. Let me play anything else that is super interesting from the Middle Ages that isn't just the fucking 867 timestamp. We have all this. Our 1066 starts right here too. But let me do, why don't they make a timestamp for playing as, what's his name? Baldwin. Over here in the Crusader Kingdoms. Like, I'd love to do that. This game's called Crusader Kings. I think that's been my biggest problem. But I think that this was their final kind of, and this is totally me, right? I think that they did the northern one. We've done this. So now clan and tribal have been completely revamped. I think now they're going to probably start bumping into some others. I only recently just kind of realized how the game really works. So lifestyle, we're going to go with the Dynasty, the new one, Brilliance, because it gives us tax jurisdictions. So tax jurisdictions are basically how you as a clan government can issue tax decrees. And these tax decrees are basically feudal contracts. So we'll do that. And I'll show you right here. I'll press this button. So here's our tax decrees, right? We have certain taxpayers. We have these landowners, these land grants and stuff like that with certain aptitude. I don't know if it shows where our aptitude is here. It shows its general aptitude. I don't know if it shows us like stuff like that. So we can change the tax decrees to have these one of 6 different ones, right? Choose one of the following tax decrees to preview the changes in this tax jurisdiction. Note that you can only change the tax decree every 5 years. So right now it's at Zakat, which is, you can see, you know, it's okay. Vassals get more piety, but they lose opinion. Or we can go to this, which gives for less taxes and less levies, but men-at-arms do more damage. Men-at-arms recruitment cost, all sorts of things. Or this one, levies decreased. I believe that actually increases for you. Monthly income while at war. Does it show? Does it reflect over there? No. And I don't really know enough about these to really kind of mess around with them. Probably Persian. because these are culturally Persian people. Like this is all like culturally Persia. And that's what I was going to say is you get this cool decision over here that says, oh, you can now steer house unity, so people won't make cadet branches. It's cool. What is this? So I can A, embrace Zoroastrianism, which is Zoroastrian faith, currently practiced by at least one county in the realm to worship it secret. But, I can sponsor Persian scholars. I believe you can as a vassal. I'm not sure though. I haven't played enough with it. Huh. Maybe it's this guy. Yeah, find a new faith. Maybe that's it. Dude. Find a new faith for Persia, this one. So I can choose, Imamism, Alevism, all these different isms, or I can do this. I will shoulder the mantle left behind by the Zoroastrian prophet Tahirid and promote Islamic syncretism. We will see a return of the glories of old, but the mark that Islam has left is inexorable and must be embraced. This well and truly is the only way forward for the beloved Persia. So you can do this, which is super sick, right? You have all these different ways you can approach this. So it's basically, do you want to be Sunni or Shiite? And how you want to approach it. I think what we start as. We're Sunni. Right? Isn't it? This is Sunni? Shariaism is Sunni. Someone help. Someone help. Head of faith, Sunni Caliphate. Yeah. We can't do this yet anyway. But we should invite Aswan. Is that what it says for his doctrines? Ah, thank you. Guess we can go intrigue or learning. We do have the martial bonus for 20% more. We already have 3 perks into martial, but do you guys want me to go intrigue or learning or anything like that? Also, take a look at this. So if I go with this one, look at that. Nope. Culturally, this place, this says, one of the many good things popularized by the Turkic tribes is the Alevi faith. I can't pronounce it right. It focuses on esotericism and the inner journey. We'll see our rulers grow wiser than ever, though it will be considered Zondaka. The Tahirids were considered that word right there. And from what I understand, they're kind of like landowners. There's a specific word for like converted Persian Muslims. And I don't know the name of it. I apologize. But this is the one. Yeah. So you can. So if you go to this religion, of all the Shia faiths, the Nizari stand out as rationalistic and near fanatically devoted to their cause. The Fedayeen will serve us well indeed. So unlocks the Master Assassin court position, likelihood of death or injury in battle plus 10%, no piety loss, blah 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 blah. So you get the fucking Fedayeen, which is sick. Certain cultural groups and certain religions naturally have that. Right, I don't know if I have it right. Bottom. Yeah, it would say Master Assassin right around here. Thank you very much here, Tactical Whipper, for subbing up here. As well as Stretch the Law, thank you both very much for subbing. So, our first order of business is dealing with this conflict. We're at war with the Saffarids. And unfortunately, we are the defenders in this war. If we played as the Saffarids, we would take a huge chunk of land right now. We would basically take over... there's a specific name for this region. Nashur... Not Nishap. Oh God, no, it's Kansu. Someone help.
The sub.
I'm not good. I'm not good with this geographical region.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Guys, thank you so much. Riggedy just threw out big 5 Subaru Mountain Dews.
Fellowship expands.
Thank you very much. That's 5 sweet subs from the Riggedy Rick. Yeah, I think Riggedy. Khorasan. Was governors of Khorasan. What is Khorasan? Where is that? Is that a geographical region? Oh, it's right there. No, not the Caucasus. Get your Caucasus out of me, babe. This was their like cultural. Look at that. Damn, they changed this. This is nice. That's really cool. I like that a lot. Let's go Marshall. I'm gonna do this one. Uhtred, son of Uhtred. Bimba. Tactical Whisper, were you there when the actor who plays as Heston came on the stream? He watched for 2-3 streams. Go fucking unit. Cool guy. So the Tulans all the way over here, which, while very strong, are very far away. Let's see if we can find anyone with any kind of... Because I'm pretty young. I'm 26. It's good. Yeah, he was a super cool dude. Ooh. But you're 37 and the likelihood for us to have kids is not that fucking high.
A resplendent offering.
Tactical Whisper, thank you for donating 1,000 bits, my dude. I very much appreciate that, dude. And if anyone does any super chats on YouTube, please let me know. I can't see them because of how I'm doing this stream. So if you do that, I apologize. I just can't see it. Automatically instead of just eugenics. I wish I could do that. I mean, her stats you're talking about? Gunda's here? She's 37 though. You know what? Let's just. Pretty good. That's pretty damn good. I mean, go for that. But here's the problem. I don't even have any kids. Oh, I got some childies. Okay. We can use the childies. Are these guys anything good? Previous. Some shit. I don't even know where those kids come from. It doesn't show I had a wife. You will accept. Have the childies. Oof. Ooh. Marry for alliance power. What are you doing here? Who are you? Where are you? Where are you?
Another loyal, devotee.
Not far. Not far. And that's Hercules. I mean, that you can make some tanks with that thing. Ooh. Oh. Now, what about just like all? Kind of. Ooh. Okay. Oh, sick on the dick. Sick on the dick. We do this. Yeah. You solidify this marriage. And that gives us a really strong ally. Although, this gives us claims to the Abbasid Empire. I should have married. What do you think, guys? This is my second son? Yeah, it's my second son. Do we marry this duchy? Or do we marry the Tulanid into the Tulanid Sultanate? Tulanids aren't at war yet. Oh my gosh. What's the opinion of the bros here? Okay. We'll do this. One son can do that. And I got two sons here. This is my neighbor right there. Isn't that part of my line? Herod is its own. Kingdom title is. Nope, that's not work. Alright, Benj. Sounds good, dude. Booyah. Babushka, I love what you just said. Assassinate them? Oh, done. Okay, Grand Tour, no. We'll hold off on that. Hold court, fuck off. Too few spouses. We can get another spouse going? Well, I could marry into this family as like my harem of 50 wives, right? My secondary spouse. Do secondary spouses carry inheritance though? I never really dabbled with that. I've always stuck monogamous. I've always stuck like monogamous. Maybe we do it. Maybe we kind of see how it goes. They do carry inheritance, Billy Chops. Oh, this is nice. Harmonious succession. Under harmonious succession, the lion's share of titles will go to your player heir. They'll also be divided between your children. Interesting. Oh, I didn't. Okay. Actually, I think the Saffreds are Persian. Yeah, so they're Persian. They're actually Persian. We are Tajik. Saffreds are pretty beastly, dude. So should I take a second spouse? You can create Duchy of Gorgon. I'm not gonna do that. Create an accolade. You can offer a hostage. Hostage? Oh. I can offer my son as a hostage. I'm gonna. Interesting. Last sort of would accept your offer as a hostage. A close member or ruler may send away from their home court as an assurance of peace or submission. The reputation of rulers declare war despite sending our citizens. Huh. Well-treated hostages are unlikely to become warden. You may gain a hook or even become friends with them. Interesting. I have not played Europa. Exchange hostage. You're not employing a wet nurse. Those. This is okay. Ooh. Ooh. My brother. My brother. Fuck you. Well, fuck you then too. Oh, potential alliances. That's pretty cool. So you can kind of work towards those. I like that. Well, yeah, it just came out. Our embargo ended yesterday, Billy Chops. You need to... I gotta worry about this. You know what? Let's do our council too. Let's take care of that. I'm sorry, guys. I need to get some water real quick. Give me a second. My allergies are fucking me up. I do not like it. Oof. I got a marshal of marshals down here. Dude, look at this fucking guy. His armor is sick as shit too. Amir is not my friend. Yo, but look at this. Yo, I got a dwarf. A dwarf killer of worlds over here, bro. I actually have a pretty good Alamah. Yeah, so this guy is actually... Oh, he's a powerful vassal. I always hate that. What do you have anything else that you're good at? Nothing else that you're fucking good at, of course. Of course. And next one. 6. This marshal is a powerhouse. This guy is amazing. I should go use nasal thing. Should do it on stream because I'm fucking terrible at it. I'm so scared to do it. If you use one of those things like the up your nose, I have an electric kettle. I could just use that boiling water, right? I don't need to actually go get what up, Zolo? Belgian world ends up ruled by the least qualified. Hearn, I think it's better now. That's good, dude. How are you? Guys, if you have a Prime sub that you have not yet used yet, take a look at the meter at the top of the screen. It's over there. I'm trying to get that to 150. We're only at 14. Granted, we just started, so trying to get that. Let me go fill this up with water real quick, and we'll jump back right into it. Oh. Oh. This is the first game I streamed when I first got you. Isn't that right? Isn't that right? What are you doing? He knows he is. He knows he's cute. Yeah, I want to get a pet cam. Moves around a lot. Okay. Chancellor here. Powerful vassal and my brother. Well, honestly, he's not bad by comparison. Old tongue math here. The Spy Master, even though it's a powerful vassal, how powerful is that? Let's sway this bro. Might have to just give him a minor court position. I don't even know what he'd be good at. But we're going to want... This guy is a tank of a Spy Master. And he's a vassal. He's a baron. Where is he a barony of? Oh, he is my direct vassal. Okay, good. Dispatch, I cannot do that. This game is too... It's too complex for that. My many wives. It is... to put it into perspective, Smog watched hours of my videos, and he's still like, yeah, I still die. Shit. Just don't marry your siblings. Optional. I'm not muted. No. That's a you thing, Galahad. Yeah, you do really need to learn. Play it to learn. Which one? Cousin Marriage Simulator? Sure is, brother. Tell you what. Times I've broken eggs, I'm breaking eggs. Let's do that. Some sponsor some scholars. What is up, Neo Puron Crabs? Nurse 2 can do that. Okay, let's start the search for all these things. These just to make money. I don't know. I don't know how to. I really don't know how to say that. How to answer that. I'm like, yeah, like there's so many ways. Playing as a Viking is a great way to learn, but I think the one thing about learning as a Viking is you can't get quick money and prestige as any other type of person. The last things here, let's go through. I don't think I have any good court positions. One's poor. Surprisingly, though, like, I mean, you'd think my... My master's not bad here. We'll wait until I get, like, all these wives taken care of. Oh, Hearn, I've never done that. It's not a bad idea, though. Master of Horse. We got... Oh. 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 I have a lot of money. So this is not a bad call. And it helps my knight effectiveness. So that's good. I do need to take care of my knights though right now. So he's my best knight, but I can't afford to lose him. Where's my marshal? He's definitely going to be on here. I might invite him. What is he? That'll do, pig. Court. It's not bad. It's just the bullshit knight. Forbid my marshal because he's really good. I want to counter invade, but I don't want anyone on my council. My council's not great, but I can't afford to lose anyone on my council right now. Yeah, I gotta station the troops. That's a new thing too. Thank you, thank you. Really, the game is made in these initial moments. If you do not do this, this is my Almah, but he's really good. Forbid him. I cannot risk him. Yeah, the big thing too. Doc. Stationing again. Holy shit. Excuse me. Excuse me. Sorry. Scare my dog. Guys, scare my dog. Hate me right now. I mean, I kind of feel like these guys are like they're good, but I feel like it's better to have different monitors. So I don't have any bowmen. What am I fighting against is a better question. Okay, so I'm fighting against IRs, kind of these types of spearmen. Heavy infantry are not countered by anything that I've got, right? Weapon counter. Not life, right? Oh, they do. No, Benja is not my bro. Let me take a look at this too. We have Foutois, irrigation experts, the gardener patient squadrons give a tax bonus in desert. Yeah, they do. Yeah, you're right. Beacon of learning. Children are more likely to get the propensive trait. I'm gonna appoint the court scholar court position. Cool. City keepers. The guilds on the building can be constructed. Caravanners, wanderers can. Okay, cool. Versus Persian. Enlightened magnates. So very similar. Just get garden architects and enlightened magnates. Innovations, though. Do we get war camels? Yeah, they get war camels too. So we will work on. What do we work on first? Banus Anus is not bad. Crop rotation, Castus Belly. Yeah, and we also have both an exposure and a fascination with it, so we'll go with that one first. Okay. Okay for now, I guess. I want to swap this spy master. Everyone does not like me. You on... Oh, no. Switch it to domestic. Love of God, switch it. I might also need a host of... I think we're good. What do you guys think? Should I piss off this guy? Dude, the music is very good. Should I piss this guy off for my dwarf? From a new dwarf spy master? What do you guys think? Sorry guys, I apologize. Fuck you, dude. Problem is, this guy's a duke. That's a strong... Dude, having a really strong spy master is very good. It's very fun. Let's just piss someone else off. Duke of Deep Nut. You know what, Dookie Doo? Let's have you search in Nishapur as well. See if I can find one in my court. Well, we're clan government now, Zolo. So remember, that clan government dictates what their payment to me. Remember? The gold is in from taxpayers. Taxpayers are clan vassals that have assigned to a tax jurisdiction and will contribute monthly in tax and income levies as tax collectors appointed. But yeah, the amount they give you is based off of how much they like you. Our base? What's that? You can swap out their tax jurisdictions as well. And you can also now organize these, which is really cool. So revoke his title. Fuck that. I should probably push up my crown authority, though. Maybe we'll wait a little bit, but we got to deal with this big war. Did. Oh. Oh, an accolade too. Who's my like... Let's wait till see if we get any cool knights. All right, Riggedy, thank you again for those 5 donations, my bro. I think we counter invaded hard and fast, you know? Shit. 3,200. Did he buy a bunch of... Oh, he gets 300 special IRs. How do you pronounce that word? ARs? How do you pronounce it? And I think maybe we get some... If we could just find some light footmen. This. These are spearmen? That's kind of... Well, for 391, which is going to sink all my gold, I could summon these guys or these guys and get access to some footmen. Yeah, might as well do these guys. Afghan band of Ghazni. I think if we do like something like this, this is going to give us 330 light footmen that can counter. And it gives us like a little bit of punching power to try to stop this legion coming our way. I say we just like pop up over here and jump right for that capital. What do you guys think? You got an AR, who would win? All of medieval Europe or one? Praise the guy. Well, I like you. What do you bros think? Do we summon up some mercenaries or we just kind of go at this fisticuffs? We outnumber their IRs by like, well, those 300 specials, we're like even IR wise. Fuck it. See, the problem I have here is we're defending. So if I throw a bunch of resources at this, yeah, but the question is, Hearn, do we put in these super expensive ones at 338 of my 442 gold? Or do I just get just a smaller one that can at least just like tip the scales, you know what I mean? Oh, that's a good point, Mert. That's a good point. Okay, we'll go with that. We'll go with these guys. Who's our western neighbor? Oh. And we could probably gobble these up really quick, too. What's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? That pursuit screen is ridiculous. Versus these guys 36 and 30. Oh. It's just oh, so these actually counter heavy cap too. 25-20. A little bit more offense damage and better terrain effects. This is just plains and drylands versus these guys have plains, drylands, hills, mountains, desert mountains. Damn, those guys are great. Wonder how you get them. Oh, look at those dudes. Look at these fucking Charleses, these Chads. Okay. I gotta process the many things that are about to just happen right now. Well, it's a defensive war, so I can call everyone to war. Good for wet nurse. Wait, do I have a good option for wet nurse instead though? Let me see if all these marriages just. I have a wife now. Wet nurse. Poor and poor. Okay. Okay, so aptitude is excellent. That's cool. Aptitude is poor. Ah. Ooh. How important is a wet nurse? Because dropping 90 ducats versus like a court physician seems more important. I've not dabbled with wet nurses at all. More important later, so just maybe don't like any of them, not spend the money on this, even though she's excellent. Monthly court grandeur, reduced chance of children to contract illness, possibly with child develop events. Okay, so maybe not as crucial right now. I don't like any of them. Okay, cool. Oh, call the Asuses. Where's my army? Oh, court position. I love that they added this. Aptitude is excellent. Yeah. I mean, oh, dude, he's all around a badass. It's going to cost me a lot, but I think it's worth it. And he is not okay. It's just court position. Good. Get anyone. Gonna be a luck fest. Appointed tax collector. You're not taxing. Okay. Oh, dude, a new court position is great tax, dude. This guy's great. This guy's a great potential vassal. Oh. Garviel here. Can I not use these titles to recruit them into the court? Line for it. But do I have everything here? I don't feel like I feel like I'm very outnumbered. Gaggles of giggling maidens and usually austere warriors. Juicy, confident lover. Learning. Am I paused? What just happened? Amir approaches me seemingly concerned. I have heard Amir Hussein is lending money to courtiers in financial trouble, feeding off their misfortune with his exorbitant interest rates. And what he's saying is a usurer needs to be held accountable. Who is this guy? Half brother. And this is my not blood? Okay. When I confront my accused brother, he objects. This is my brother? Oh no. He approached me about him. It's foul allegation. Some friend asks me for money, monetary aid. That's much true, but I also no intention. Money. Hence, this is meddling in this matter. Ooh. You're like, oh, enter will react negatively. You gain 100 piety, loses. Your ill-gotten gains, and we can forget about this. Huh. So Amir Faraz loses 20 more opinion of the opinion he cannot lose. Well, what do you guys think? Time in the dungeon. I don't think imprisoning him is a good call. Gain some piety, which is cool. But this guy, I feel like he's just disenfranchising because he's pissed off. I mean, he's arrogant, trusting, greedy, irrational ravener. Choose short-term gains, go on raids, and build a gold. While regent, oh. Should we? Oh, excuse me. Maybe have him give me money for his ill-begotten sitch. Kind of where I'm at, Stretch Law. It's just like, yeah. Take the easy way out. ACS, what's up, man? I'm gonna do that. Right. He's okay. How much to recruit him? Not worth it. Do this. Where are these armies? Okay. Pause. Ball source. I don't know how this is gonna go. I could just stay put and smash into me, but he might not even come towards me. Where are my allies? Half my army? Well, it's... this is my full army. Not my full army. That's my levies. Go back, grab the levies. Near none. I just crossed my board. Yeah, I felt my army's kind of small. Now, go back. Don't know how I feel about that. Oh. Performing his duties as spy master has uncovered secrets held by a vassal. This guy. Oh ho ho ho! He is Zoroastrian. Hush whispers. All right, all right. Learning new things. Salahadin. That's weird. Snuck past me into my borderlands here, I see. Well, fine. I'm just going to go for your capital. I'm going to start the siege and then double back. 8 months. Perfect. So what we'll do here is... Station besiegers. Reorganize. That should do, pig. That should definitely do. I feel like most people are going to start with Zoroastrian. Now we got to head back over to our lands, because he's going to go for my capital. We lost a couple levies here, but should be okay. We'll find out. Might just take a ton of attrition on the way out here. Where are all my... Yes, my allies, come to my aid. Oh.
Our modest fellowship expands.
Months, really.
Praise the
Hey,
sun.
Papa Oxy, thank you for subbing, my dude. Third person. Let me, where are you? Could you come? Could you come here? Could you come here? Could you come here and help me? Really? We're gonna lose this? Don't like that. Ah. Could you help? This way. Uh-oh. Come on. I think he's gonna beat me. He's gonna beat me. Oh shit. You better fucking get out. Oh, we're winning. Somehow fucking by the grace of God won that.
Another loyal devotee.
I believe that, Carmel. I was kind of surprised that it said that. We need to go down here, though, and... So we got that. Good. Good, Anakin. We've taken a considerable amount of their stuff. So you guys go here and take... It's got it good. Down here, though. Okay, so we took some prisoners here. Anything good? Anything good? Anything? Who are you? Any of the contributing to a no? None of those contributing to a war score. 20. How much money you got? You got enough. You got enough for all of them. Let's do Fulton, Akbar. Triggered. Okay. Essentially means praise God. Any of these kids were taken? No. Ooh, 20 ducats there. Might as well do it for a hook. So far it's good. Now that we have the war target, at least... Uh-oh. No, don't do that. Don't do it. Schema court. Well. Schema court. So let's go ahead and look at... Where's that piece of shit? There. Look into his court. Over here. Oh no! He's dead! We have lots of other guys who could take that place. You know what? I'm actually going to sway this guy. Or actually even maybe my spy master I should sway. Oh god, this guy hates me too. Nobody likes me. Well, my death has left my heart. Remains clawed open with each other. Foul. Say the cool logic when I see Hassan on all the house I... Wait, what? My uncle. Who are you? You did this? You are the man who has done this. Better feud against House Tahirid. Arrival it is. Alma has laid claim to this. Oh. Well, there's certainly then enough to deal with this in a different kind of way. Murder this motherfucker. Time for some more Crown Authority. Yeah, and I got replacements for you, buddy. I got a real good replacement right there. Oh, no. Oh, your wife's pregnant. Good. 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 Yes. Become pregnant, my wife. We're almost done with this little ditty. I think this siege would gonna tip us over. My brother has laid claim to the throne. You son of a bitch too. You were my steward. Oh, my brother doesn't really like what's going on, and he's got two of the biggest dick balls in the world. Oh. I like that. Movement speed, I like that. Get to fuck you, eh? Why is that not sticking? That way, battle advantage. Oh. Here is 868 AD. I don't like the battle advantage thing. The supply duration is nice, but I think we're about to finish this war. So I'll go with improved pillaging. No, I'm sorry. No. With improved maneuverability. Enemy defensive advantage. Yeah. Take that. You just try to claim the throne, you son of a bitch. Yeah, that's the noise I want to hear. That's the noise I want to hear. You are negotiating a release for being recruited, buddy. Alamut? Where's Alamut? What? Who? No, it's not Salahuddin. It's just a guy. And we shall take this. Paid 413 to me. So nice thing here. Oh, none of that. What is that? What does this do? Lock to install a supporter cat's belly. don't know. Tractor. Detractor. Supporter. Tractor. Tractor. Detractor. Supporter. Supporter. Tractor. Lots of detractor. And I'm a detractor myself, of course. I want to establish the Bactrian supremacy. But we have to become Zoroastrian for that. We have to control the region of Bactria, which we actually are not far off from, really. We would just have to go to war with the Samanids. Ooh, that's a big motherfucker. I actually had chosen that so that I could do this Bactrian supremacy. But I didn't realize I had to go war with the Samanids until just this very. They're at war with each other. Holy war. I can gobble that right. I think I would do this. Because they're at war. Basically just eat it up before it has a problem. County. Duchy. And do with that. I wish there was like a the house. I don't have any cool wars to do. What is he? What is? So I could technically do one. Right? Like do the what's this? Where's the CB you get for this? I was doing wars in order to install a supporter of California to the Calipate of the Allen. Yeah, but like what kind of size is that, you know? We could jump to Zoroastrianism, which would be wild. The majority of my realm actually is Zoroastrian. Sky burials. I really piety. Yeah, they are. A lot of Zoroastrians. Oh, you're right. No, it's Buddhist. These are Zoroastrians. That's Muslim, of course. Muslim. I don't know, guys. What do you think? Should we go Zoroastrian? Here, I'll put it to a poll. Switch to... There you go. The poll is up. The poll is live on Twitch. So if you are watching on Twitch and there's no poll, just go ahead and refresh the stream. That poll should pop right back. What does an empire need to be? Zoroastrian? Is that what you mean? In 41? If we want to go with Bactrian supremacy, we do have to be Zoroastrian, Buddhist, or Manchego. Whatever that is. I've actually never done a Buddhist. I think though, if we go with that, we lose a lot of what interacts with this DLC. I think if we leave Islam, I'm not sure though. Or the Caliphate. Wow. All right, give me 1 sec too. I must do a poop. Be right back, guys. simple offering of earth and water. And we're back. All right. So what were the results of this poll? 7 of you voted for Zoroastrianism, so we will convert to Zoroastrian. Do that right now. Find a new faith for Persia. We can't do this if we're not eccentric, but I wonder what I would love to see what this is. Okay. This is what I think we need. I don't know how we convert to that. Okay, cool. Oh, can I just do that? Holy shit, that costs a lot. So I could just do this, assuming I had 14,000 faith points. If I was eccentric, I could be able to do this. Is anyone eccentric, I wonder? I wonder if anyone starts as that. Huh. So no one really starts with it. It's great, Remortis, but it's a lot, man. Like, it's a lot to learn. So I wonder if can you develop that? It's a personality trait, so it seems like, or marry one to convert. I don't know if anyone is. I don't know if that faith is active. Where's the way that there's a way that you can see who? I don't. There's a way to see who is that faith. Yeah, see, 0 counties follow this faith. Yeah, I've got a thing that tells me both. Artists. Ooh, look at this fucker. Sick. I mean, I could always reform this faith to make it Islamic syncretism. But the thing here is, like, this allows you to get along with Islamic vassals. I don't even think. But we should move the vassals. I don't know why that doesn't do anything. cool. So current and tax after change. It just kind of helps to... Interesting. Okay, so let's take a look at this. I think all of our rulers are. Most of them are Ashari. So that's kind of cool. So I could take this guy, make him this. So liege cannot demand conversion, use convert faith, cannot use, so I can basically use this for like vassals that are kind of like outside the purview of what I do. So let's say like this guy. He's not really contributing too much to me yet. You're far. Really not giving me much. So we give him same religion as you. Fuck that up. Well, like these guys, different religion. When I gobble them up, I can put them under that tax jurisdiction. That's pretty cool. Okay. I'm like, I don't understand.
Another loyal devotee.
Let's go to war with thee. Take this out. So we'll request what? Request what? Request what? What does it say? Request what? Incursion. Seek the aid of a Turkic warlord to invade and destabilize this route. Oh. Oh. That's so sick. It should be seized and given to one of what years and will gain Turkic incursions for 20 years. That's so cool. It's like, oh, these guys are on my doorstep and they're looking really scary. I could go like, okay, request incursion, and this guy from the Khazaria will come and attack him. Or even Abbasids themselves, hey, request incursion or foment a revolt. That's so sick. Let's eat these up though real quick before anyone else tries to. That'll do, pig. They've got nothing. My uncle has honored me with a visit and his relatives. Oh shit. I hate to see this great talent go to waste. Won't you take him and unleash his potential? I mean, yeah, I can make him a court poet. This fucking dude. Give some piety. Caravan master. He makes a good caravan master. Doesn't make a good. Oh, it makes a good court tutor though. Make a court tutor for sure. I think it's part of this intermezzo. So anyone in this region can request it, I believe. Subjugation, request incursion. Yeah, request incursion interaction is 50%. So it doesn't seem... I can't find out. But it seems like everyone around here can do that. Which is cool because that's kind of what happened. Will I played once. It doesn't. It's okay. The game's dead though, man. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to be like that hyperbolic fucking shitty YouTuber. Like, this game is dead. But dude, like, it was so popping off, and they just shit the bed because they didn't release content for like 9 years on that game, basically. You son of a... They really fucked that up. It really bothers me. Yeah. My stillborn, my daughter has died. Uh-oh. That didn't work. Uh-oh. Huh. Your spy master has employed spies at my court. I do not know. Ooh. Yeah, you're imagining things, you shitbag, you crap ass. You're the reason that this is like this.
A new subscriber arrives.
Thank you very much for subscribing, my bro. I wish you could just kind of like further this and be like, listen, let's change this war. I want everything you own. Don't piss me off. Because I wanted to beat them to this war. Got another more captives. I'll take it. Oh, who can I ransom? You. A husband. A terrible one. You mean it's not working? What I can see what you're saying, Remortis. And what Will said, I saw what he said. Speak hands unto me. Addictive. I don't like that. 8. This guy, though, is kind of worth it. I just... basically, man, like... I wanted there to be more of all these classes and everything they said they were going to be coming to the game, and none of them ever came to the game. And now they're like, well, we did a class overhaul. I'm like, cool, so you did not do what you say you were going to do. Yeah. Sick. Yeah, Dark Tea. Execute him. Okay, what's going on? Above, that's okay. He owns all that directly? Good lord. We shall grant to a vassal. I'm gonna give the guy away, so it won't matter, but like an actual sick vassal here, like this guy. And make him my steward. Let's take a look-see. Let's take a look-see. Yeah, I mean, like, I could do this, but I'm giving this Walio away over to here. Because it's I am not the you. He'll say, I want that fucking place now, man. That's going to increase his opinion of me, which is good. And it doesn't directly empower him, which is the big thing there, right? So that guy I could put here. So who could I put then in that stead? And who's this? This is just a chancellor, just a random chancellor, right? Okay, so what if we did this? Do I have another good marshal? I do. This is the guy I just took. Here's what I think we do. Allergies are so fun. Welcome to Southern California, where you're gonna die of allergies. Now the steward sitch. Still a sitch. Mr. fucking claim to my... The truth's really that important. Take this duchy. I'm trying to maximize this thing as best I can. And is it part of my... So it's de jure part of my kingdom, so we might as well grab it. I mean, I could even get this guy as a vassal, and he'd be a really good steward. And I could put him in the grant I've got for people that are not of my... This could work. What if we did? We'll try and buy his vassalage. And it's not going to be right away. It's going to... Yeah, see? Now we got to sway him. And if we take him like that, it might be a better overall result. Because it's a little bit more peaceful. And I can use these over here and start taking Taberbakaban. Tabaristan. Where's my rival? Oh, so it is this guy. Okay. Yeah, I think we just fucking throw fisticuffs on this dickhead. Fortunately, I'm doing these holy wars for counties, which sucks. Could be Barland. Is that you? The Safavids I could go to war. Saffarids I could go to war with again. I don't think I can. But take this duchy. Oh, that's right. They got a little rebellion going on here. Oh, that's an actual historical thing. I don't want to take a county. A county's fucking useless. So I need illustrious. Not anywhere. I'm nowhere near that. Firing. Grand Tour. Let's do a hunt. What do you guys think? Yeah, I thought we can do that. Let's do this one. Save first. Go raw dog this. And do I have a master of hunt yet? No, I'll put master. Okay. Well, then fuck. Hunt. High development. So holding dry land. Agreed, SP. Agreed, dude. Let's go. Sure. Oh, fuck. I forgot about all this crap, man. What does that look? What is that? Chance of danger. Oh, so drylands. Okay, this is drylands. I guess do I need a mountaineer? Hills, mountains, desert, mountain. Do you know what this is? What's that symbol? Oh, there. Perfect. Murder, suicide. Maybe slay the beast. I'm not looking to reduce my stress. I'm looking to gain prestige. So I think this is what... Right? Is that it? I have not dabbled with this too much. Increases this chance somewhat. Infection. Amenities. No. God. Okay, we want that. Seduce the beast. Good lord. Gonna cost me some money. Do I need a physician? No. Oh, oops. Oh, this shit. Traveling, of course it's traveling. Well, I'll be back. Be back. Oh. Charming. He is set to diplomacy, okay, and he is set to rowdy. Oh, martial. I'm supposed to be having children with you. I don't think this is very competent in his craft. I don't think that's worth it. Yeah, everything is pretty good here. Oh, court artifacts, dude. Forgot. Oh my god. Yeah, that helps out a lot. Tax execution. Go. Look at that. I don't like that. Where's all these things happening? Do I need to go spy on all my courts? Thanks, man. I appreciate it, dude. Guys, if you are watching on YouTube and you don't mind making the switch, make that switch to Twitch. Help me out a lot here. Also, if you're on Twitch and you don't have, and you have a, I don't know, you don't have, or if you have a, that thing that you do. Prime sub you have not yet. Use it on me. Yeah, just fucking sub. Was a party. Uh-oh, that's not good. Probably be better at a hunting round. I want to hunt something with vim. I feel like we can really push that. Look at this fucking guy. The Spy Master is ready to kill someone. Poachers here in the Amir's dry land. Hey, starting to like. Notice those fucking posts. What about court politics? It probably should give us a really good bonus. Help us out a lot with all of our opinions. Uh-oh. My core position, Jahander, has dismounted to squat in the scrub, carefully examining Jin. Oh! Are you practicing witchcraft? Give him this. Dr. Medicus. Best chance didn't really change there, so that's good. You gained found a raptor egg. Like one does when going on a hunt. There's no doubt it's there. Delivering us through the tall grass. It locks eyes with me and I said raptor egg. Yeah, wild, right? I'm in heavy conflict with myself. I'm ambitious. I'm arrogant. I'm calm. Oh, God. Fuck. Okay, head it off. This is not going to go well. I've always seen that the ambush never plays out. This increases our likelihood chance of success, but it's more perilous. And I have definitely died doing these things. Yeah, someone else found a raptor egg. Look at that. A lot of hunters in this little bang here. Wood is a mantle of the poor, but as the antelopes flees and panic from foraging peasants, I feel my patience wear thin. There are things to do in Zervan. Okay. 50. Yeah. We'll give the peasants some aid. Take the gold. Oh. They flush the prey. We're at 69%. Yeah. What is it? What's that? What is this? Oh. Ooh. Siege weapon effectiveness plus 40% on organized march. Oh, it's hard to say. It's hard to say.
Subscriber arrives.
Oh, dude, I just read your post, and I thought it said you got laid off. I was like, oh my god, really? Damn it. Failed. See, the ambush never works. That was a whole bunch of fucking nothing for nothing. Don't worry, Smog. We'll play again, maybe even tomorrow. I might just stream again. Oh. So far, so cool. I like it. I'm banging fucking bullshit and crappy. Yes, empty-handed. Hence, lay bees. Let us leave this Avenger behind for now. At least we gain 187. You gained 3 Venator experience. You could declare some wars. I don't know why I'm having I don't know if I really want to go embrace the rash treatment. I feel like it shuts off a lot of stuff from the DLC. That's why I don't want to do it. Oh man. Really a stroll through Hark, get me out of the metal prison. My squire took offense at my manner. Really spindly. I will not appoint him as my personal champion. Thanks, Swedish. Appreciate it, man. Made the switch to Twitch. I don't like anything about this guy. So I shall extort him. Post haste. Ooh, what's your sitch? We can go to war over here, but see, I just don't like going to war for counties. It's just shit. Wait, who left my court? I thought it said he did. I'm like, no, thank you. Let's find you a spouse. With some traits. Oh, look at this. Perfect. You can't have kids for much longer, but nor can you. I'll allow it. No grand tournaments around. Oh, Jesus. Well, guys. Interesting. Stop it. Oh. kind of want to... I want to get the Fedayeen going. So maybe just... There's... One of these allows it for it too. Rational skill thought. Economy. Oh, this is the one that allows it to Master Assassin. He's Sunni. I'm sorry, he's Shia. He's Sunni. He's Sunni. Sunni. Majority of my vassals are all Sunni. Myself included. Fuck is trying to take my shit. I don't know, guys. What do we do? We're almost here. We're almost here. Just a little bit. Oh. The court tutor. Will do. And my other boy. Guardian shall be the court tutor. This guy had a claim on my throne. And I do not like him. Sam I am. It's not an act of tyranny. He just... I already gifted this guy gold. I'm just swaying him to try and push him over the edge. This son of a bitch. Actually, foreign affairs. Thank you. There it is. There it is. Boom. So now that he is part of this, what's going on? I know that. Put him in there. He is a different religion entirely. He can do whatever he wants. He'll still give me money that way. And that makes us much larger. And as far as my kingdom goes, we are pretty much... this. So if we go with War with the Saporids... Can I just do... Where's my de jure titles? That's a whole duchy. I don't want just this fucking... I want that whole damn thing. I need to get just a little... I need to get up to illustrious. I've got too many detractors of the caliphate. I don't need faith and settlers. I either have to make a complete... I think the biggest thing, too, is like my... Use back to... Please. Does clan development help me? Do not know. Roll's all pretty good. Oh, I got a mine here? A mine. I don't know anything about the buildings here. I've never even had a building out in this direction. Tables, blacksmiths, station men at arms damage plus 10% seems pretty good. But maybe just simply like a cattle pasture or farming's fields. Maybe farming fields. What is this? Drylands, of course. Can you farm prego? Oh, I can do a lot of things pregnant, Matt. Let me tell you that. Let me tell you right here, right now, brother. Ooh. Mm. 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 That's pretty cool. That dirt cheap. It's just desert agriculture for like 0 ducats. Him. Fuck you. You're a shitty steward. I'm making. You want me to his household? Like, oh, I don't have an alliance. Well, can't do anything to help you with that. Marriage. My wife's pregnant. I filled her with a baby. Right. There's her ass stream. I married off in the guy doing his ass stream. Whoopsies. Yeah, right. I wish you could see, like, I wish, like, oh, I'm a powerful vassal. I deserve that. It's like, yeah, you also suck at what you do. Oh, look who it fucking is. Well, seems that I can strip someone of their titles legitimately now. How is he? No, he's not related. Throw this son of a bitch in jail. And from here, I can start to have some fun. Oh, I'm a powerful vassal. Why don't you give me things? No, how about I do this? Who are you? My Marshal Saud. Either. I mean, it's not a nursery. I don't get it. What's going on? Oopsie. What kind of tiles can I revoke from you, you piece of shit? Oh, I can revoke your entire duchy. Maybe we just strip this guy. Oh, I got an idea. Well, so here's the question is there tyranny gain? Good call, Luxotto. Can I make him the Duke instead? But court physicians can't be landed, though, I thought. Or maybe it's the court tutors that can't be landed. Wait. I would like to discuss your place as head of the House of Tahirid. Maybe it's time for a change. Oh, let's save on this. I don't even know how this works. Wonder how this works. What's he challenging me? Like, how am I... What aspect is challenged? I'm kind of curious what that looks like. Okay, so... revoke titles. We'll lose 20 tyranny. Or we'll lose 20... or get 20 tyranny. Or get 20 opinion hit because of tyranny. That takes a long time to come off. But... I don't know. What do you guys think? I feel like I should execute him. I could get a hook. What do you guys think is the way to deal with this? Yeah, I feel like the 20 is worth it. One of these can't be landed. Because I can make the tutor or the physician a vassal. One of these is really good. I don't remember who it was. Oh, it's this guy. Ooh, an outstanding fighter indeed. For 60, I'll take it. Fortunately, he's not a good vassal. So let's do that. Let's strip this guy. Save again beforehand, too. Fucked. And then, let's... Is that the proper duchy? Okay, that's the proper duchy. Grant this to... Well, first off. Let's grant this. Well, it's only... Is it only a 2 duchy? Yeah, we'll grant whoever it is both of these. Yeah, it's only a 2 county duchy. So we will grant this to... Do we know tax collectors? Or, let me see. I'm gonna do this. Just give it to this guy. And keep my core position where he's at. Not worry about my core position. Yeah, I kind of like that this guy's just a wreck. Or it's this dude. Because as far as vassals go, he makes a very good vassal. The problem is he's not the right culture or the right faith. And culturally, this, yeah. So I think we do this. And the reason I'm granting it to a high, I'm going to replace the Alama here. Alama. Alama. Like a super good one, and this guy will like me more. Then we will grant you another title. So typically what you would do here is you would not is this NASA? Yeah. You would not want to give this guy 2 counties. You wouldn't want to give him full control of the duchy. But since it's only 2 counties, I think we can definitely afford that. And fuck this guy. And now we can ransom this dude. Get a free 100 out of him. You've stripped him of his court and everything. Human is now a member of your court. Challenge brought. House Tahirid. So his right has given us supporters of logic. He speaks to the history of our house in the days of all. Here comes brother. Look at your health. I can take your burden. I seem to be fine. No, I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Eat my dick. Okay. The nice thing too is like this is all very like neat. Only thing I should probably do is deal with one of these guys. Which one of these is shittier? Question. Don't like me? Okay. It's technically this guy would like me more. Calm, callous, and trusting. So he's callous. He would actually convert for me. Is this a daughter? A son. Ooh, a good son, too. Ah. I bought him. My vassal has claimed... Ugh, another one, huh? Where is this vassal of mine? Who the fuck are you? Why is everyone making these claims to my throne? And how can I fucking fix this? It's costing me this bullshit. That. Let me do a little bit of this. Duel them an option. No. Condemns. Oh. Yeah, yes, absolutely. How do I do this? How do we finish? Oh, absolutely. Oh no, dude. Look what happens. You fucked around and you found out. You suck my dick. So I have those claims. This claim, where's that? Okay. Go to war with him for that duchy. Why can't I go to war for these duchy things that I have? Melee to my aid. Damn right he couldn't, and I made sure of it. So it's interesting that I can't do wars on certain things. Get on an artifact? Did. Irv. Colonel Burton, what's up, man? Oh. That's good. Oh, if you Sports Scholar is great. That's great. I don't. Did you guys read what that did? I shall do it for you. Quarterly cultural fascination progress plus basically 10%, and I get +2 learning. How much is it? 20 years. That's one more year. Fuck it. I'm gonna pick court politics. It up. Who shall be the man? I fucking love that. Master. Oh. Attic. Didn't he already won? Oh, he's a Holy Warrior. Kind of works. Kind of like the Fanatic one. This is nice. I want him to actually be like a champion. Oh, this is nice too. I should keep Vanguard for sure. Heavy infantry maintenance minus 20%. That's massive. And I get much better damage. Yeah, so let's go ahead and do this one and do maybe like a deal it. Negotiating a white piece provides. Ooh, this is pretty good for sort of Liege modifiers, Marauder. Fanatic, I think, is pretty good. Piety cost of Holy highly reduced. Joining Holy Wars provides significant piety and zealot vassal. 5. Hunt Master, though, is cool for hunting, clearly. In your primary air game. Oh, this is the rank 6. Got it. Maybe we just go Hunt Master. Shit, maybe even just Idealist to help out until we get there. He doesn't have that trait. Does it give him that trait? Yeah, we'll do that. Here's my. This guy's stuff. Coming up on our stream here pretty soon, bros. What should we do, though? A worthy successor. Ah! Master of the Hun Hamas enters my chambers. I'm hearing changes to a white lion. What? White, you say? Books in the bottom of the pile of merchant stalls. Pick some unusual activity. Find that I cannot stop turning the page. Ooh. Oh, God. Yeah, I'm better than this. I don't know. I'm fucking deviant. This guy, he's not bad. He's all right. But I don't want him to be my successor. I just like this guy. Oh. Oh, now that he's... Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah. We'll bring you aboard, baby. Now he's 13. It came to my attention that some local commoners are moving to Gur, the capital of my steward. Or sorry, locals newly settled or not, praising me can surely do no harm to his perception of me. Pay for some perceptions. Okay. Safarid's, I still want to go to war with them, but I don't... What faction was created? Was it? Peasant Rabbit. Who leadeth this Peasant Rabbit? Another one of these fucks. So my cousin... Well, I know immediately what's going to happen here. Yeah, oh, absolutely. Okay, so let's go here. I want to do that. Let's do this. Create that title. I don't like that vassal war I see. How's about a title, buddy? Oh, I like that even more. That I got blackmail on this motherfucker. How's about you take over that? And now that troublesome lout is no longer an issue because he is no longer a part of my realm. Directly. Right. What's going on over here? Who's fighting who? You are fighting a peasant uprising? No. That dude. In the church extolled by a house. Oh, interesting. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, man. Anytime you have those troublesome vassals like that, it's just like you're better off. Like, oh, okay, well, I'll help you. Offer to join your war. You're better off to just kind of like, cool. I'll fix this by just fucking sending him off to a different vassal. Now we're just, it's pretty much a land of Dutch. Okay, what duchy are you? You are part of my duchy? God damn it. Of course you are. Because this guy's a troublesome vassal. And I can't just give him away. But now it's just these primary duchies, which is actually very nice. Way easier to manage. Now the issue though is if they get in a tizzy with each other, it will be kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. Uh-oh. Where was that? No. Damn it. I shall sway him. Ooh, I kind of want to do this though. I don't have enough. Don't have enough. Don't have enough. Who are you? Why do you want to claim my throne, buddy? I thought we were friends. Okay. So I can go to war with a lot of these people around me. Here's that pass I was talking about. Pass, like, against the pass of Kabul. Faithful? God damn it. Listen. Fucking factions all over the place. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Who took over there? I see you're at war, but with who? Bard? Ah. My rival has accused my chancellor of having committed sodomy together. His lover. Holy shit! What's up, Buckhammer? How you doing, dude? My rivals again. This dude. Huh. Do I really go to a hunt with my half brother, who's trying to fucking kill me. Been good, dude. How have been you? How have been you? How have you been? It's the Mongols all over again. I just don't know which direction to go. You know, like, I'm not a weak force now, 3,700, so we could go north. But the problem is, I don't like county wars. I think they are like frivolous and don't end up doing anything other than like locking you in place, right? Like, you can't do anything with a county war unless it's taking over a direct little county like this. I just want to yeah, screw it, break the truce. Oh. Are you going to war? Well, I think right there is a good. I think if anything, that's a good place. That's a good place. We'll save right there. I will be honest. What do we got right now? We have 42 viewers on YouTube, on Twitch, 25 on YouTube. I don't know if we'll play this game again. I love Crusader Kings 3. But I don't know about streaming it anymore. I don't know if I like streaming it as much, because it feels so much slower when you know so much about the game. I mean, maybe I could be playing this on speed 4 or 5, but I don't know. Maybe it's because I get so much analysis paralysis when I'm streaming the game, and I'm like, oh man, I better make the right move. I'm fucking streaming. But I haven't ultimately decided, obviously. So we'll see. I mean, here, let's do a poll right now. Manage poll. What do we stream tomorrow? So there's a poll up right now on Twitch. Please go and answer that poll. It's just going to help me determine what we stream tomorrow. Is it going to be Diablo 4 and continue my rampage to level 100? We're almost fucking there. Or do we jump back to this? I need just some solid opinions here so I can get a bearing of what people actually want to see. Part of me also wants to complete Baldur's Gate 3. Yeah, it definitely is, Kaiser, and I totally agree with that. It's just like when you're streaming, it can kind of not be as fun to do that. Because the game gets very, very slow. Oh man, Tactical Whisper, it's so fucking good, dude. Yeah, 7 of you are voting for Crusader Kings 3. 1 of you has voted for Diablo 4. Yet, there are 41 of you watching. So, if you are on YouTube, jump over to Twitch. You can find a link in the description here. Please do. Oh, by the way, Spline87 and A420. 420 day, every day. I did not see you guys subbing. Thank you very much for your subs, my bro. Jump on over and answer that poll for me.
Another loyal devotee.
Yeah, I mean, Bannerlord just seems so fucking static. That's only me. You're the only one who's voted Diablo. Yeah, if you don't see the poll, go ahead and refresh the stream. New regional tradition. Which one? This one? Where is it? Legacy of the Assassin is where? Where's this? Would replace a tradition. Regional. It's 872 AD. Oh, the Tarkans are sick. Interesting. So that's how you get these guys. I don't know, really. I don't know what I'm excited about. A lot of you guys actually want to see. Well, yeah, probably if I switch over to the Sapphirids, it would be like that. Mainly, if I had Koastan, it'd probably be different. What's up, Lord Dragon? Alright, guys. So I'll probably stream tomorrow. I'll decide if I'm going to do BG3 or if I'm going to do Diablo 4 or get over here. You were laying in the sun. That's why you're so hot. That's why you're such a hot little puppy. Oh. Look over and you're just cooking in the sun. You're just cooking, buddy. Little goofy puppy, little goofy puppy. That's kind of what I want to do, Tactical Whisper, is finish off my leveling. Oh. You don't even eat fish. Why do you... Ultimate General game. What is it, Kaiser? Sure, is like a strategy game. Yeah, you know, I think Tootin' Rogue Trader will be really fun to play on your own, but I don't think it'll be a good stream game. There's just too much text. Too much text. Not enough voice acting in that game. Because we played it a couple times on stream, and it's just so fucking slow. And I'm like, not for me. That's not for me. But, guys, thank you so much for watching here today. Let's go ahead and do a raid. Who do we fucking raid? Good job. Raid Nino. Nino's very, very. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you very much for jumping in here today. Make sure you jump over to Twitch and follow me on Twitch, because that's where all of my my streams are nowadays. I just wanted to kind of do a quick little CK3 multi-stream to kind of honor the bros that do want to watch it from YouTube. Because a lot of you guys that watch CK3 content, you are YouTube subscribers, not Twitch subscribers. So I wanted to give you guys that for those that are watching from the old tuber. You join the Egyptian tree, or I will. We'll be back here probably tomorrow, if not on Saturday, with more fun. Again, I'm going to decide if I want to just simply finish off my Diablo 4 character, which, to be honest, I think that's kind of where my head's at, because it kind of keeps me in the game a little bit more. DK3 is kind of very slow for me. There's another thought to just play my Baldur's Gate 3 Dark Urge playthrough with my monk. Play that 4 elements monk that I have not finished yet. I haven't even finished my main playthrough yet. I should probably get a character to fucking level 12, for Christ's sake. Just in time for the raid, Vesh. Just in time for the raid. Alright, guys. So this is going to be going here very soon. Thank you again for watching here today. Thank you for jumping into this new DLC, which I actually very much enjoy. I think the DLC is very, very awesome. But raid going off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if you're watching here on YouTube, you're still watching me right now. Everyone else is in a raid. But thank you for watching. If you're watching from YouTube, I'm going to assume that you are a CK3 player. And I will tell you that I think the DLC is absolutely worth it. Tours and Tournaments is good, but to me personally, I don't think it's a compulsory purchase. I don't think you need Tours and Tournaments, and honestly, it actually adds a lot of complexity to the game and a lot of danger to the game if you're brand new, to the point where, yes, it's very realistic. People died en route to Tours and Tournaments all the time. People would fall off a horse and they'd fucking die on a hunt or whatever. But I think it's a level of granularity and a level of complexity into the game that I actually don't enjoy very much. I like that you can kind of like focus these, which I think is really cool, but the danger portion of these almost makes them not worth the trip because you have to so heavily invest in doing them. And it becomes something that used to really help your character out when you needed prestige or you needed to get rid of some stress, and became something that was very detrimental to you, right? Like you could go on a fucking hunt and your guy could die, and the entire entourage could die too, especially if it's anything over sea. So that's kind of my opinion on Tours and Tournaments, which I think is good. It just, if you're brand new, it's not worth it. This though, I think just like this, the Fate of Iberia, I think this is a really good DLC because this adds so much granularity to these regions. And on top of it, it fleshes out the clan system. Adding in this whole entire like tax jurisdiction section, which is really cool and very transparent and very easy to manage, I think is a really cool way to kind of actually have clans differ from tribes. Because tribal stuff is just like, yeah, you do this. Clans, yeah, you kind of do the same thing, but if people don't like you, they don't give you levies and taxes. Now they'll give you levies and taxes based off of basically the feudal contract or the tax decree that you create for them. And I really like that about the tax decrees and the process here for the clan system under this DLC, which actually, I don't know if that's linked to the DLC. I'm pretty sure that's part of the FLC with Pigeon, the Pigeon FLC, which I think is always really rough. I wish they would release the DLC after or before those FLCs, the Pigeon updates, because I don't know what the fuck is in this DLC. I do know that this is, but that's all I know. So if you're looking to finally get into this region of the game and have it be interesting and fun and compelling, now's the best time. And I think the DLC really kind of lends itself to that. And I mean, if you want, you can use my Nexus store, bros, as always. I think it's linked in the it's linked below in the description, but here you go. Go ahead and use my Nexus store if you wish to purchase the DLC, but that should give you a chance to buy that if you want, or whatever else it is that's on there right now. Fortunately, not a lot of games I cover on the Nexus store anymore. But guys, thank you so much for watching here today from YouTube. We already sent the Twitch folk out of here. But again, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Take care. Wash your hands. Stay safe. Have a good one. And I'll see you bros tomorrow and or Saturday.